reads, "You hypocrite. Isaiah aptly prophesied about you when he said, 'This people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far removed from me. It is in vain that they keep worshiping me, for they teach commands of me.'"
Thank you. So, along with what Brother Pullen said and Sister Ortiz read, what do we see resulted in what caused it to be hypocritical, according to these three verses? Sister.
Sister Lanny, we want to make sure that we're always asking the important questions like how many people are committing suicide when their families shun them, and how many people are having their sexual abuse swept under the rug because of the two-witness rule. And we also want to ask ourselves why so many people are dying in hospital beds for an ever-changing blood policy.
Okay, thank you. Sister Jackson, please.
Well, the definition brought out is that it's anyone who is trying to hide their real intentions, and we know that in false religion, that's what happens. People get lied to, and then when they figure that's happening, they lose their faith. So we want to make sure that we're representing exactly who Jehovah God is, so that people don't feel that way about our organization.
All right, very good. Brother Kane.
So we noticed that when it talks about hypocrites, it's referring to the time where these stage actors would actually wear these masks. They were meant to amplify their voice, but one thing I got a chance to learn at the Metropolitan Museum in New York as well about these masks is that these actors may play different various roles, and they would switch, take off the mask and put on another one, showing that they can play more than one personality. So we want to make sure that we don't have double personalities, showing ourselves to be one way and then coming off completely other way. That would be hypocritical.
Yes. And who particularly was Jesus focusing on? What group of people? Sister Green?
This would have been the Jewish religious leaders.
Yeah, very good. All right, let's move into our second set of questions. Matthew 15:26. Let's read that before I ask the question. Sister Martinez, please.
In answer, he said, "It is not right to take the bread of the children and throw it to the little dogs."
All right, so the question is raised. What might Jesus have meant when he used the term little dogs? Is that Kevin?
I'm going to go off of our last comment about all the terrible child and sex abuse that this organization sweeps under the rug every day. We can see it with the Australia Royal Commission, how they brought it out in just the country of Australia alone. And in California, the Watchtower is spending $4,000 every day just so that they don't have to release their pedophile records. And they don't want to cooperate with the discovery that the courts need to bring this all to light. And so if we just do our research on Google, we can find out all that Jehovah's Witnesses are hiding every single day and all their false prophecies. But the child sex abuse is the most important thing.
Okay, thank you. Let's go further on this application of the little dogs. Sister Davis, please.
Well, the information is just bringing out that under the Mosaic law, little dogs was a derogatory term, but Matthew and Mark's account was not using it in a derogatory term because it says it was using it in a diminutive form, which was kind of like an affection, meaning like a house dog or a little dog. So it was just basically Jesus wanted, he was indicating the priority of the household that had children and dogs. The children would be first, fed first.
All right, thank you. Brother Campbell, please.
Yeah, the point that brought up that Jesus used the diminutive term for dogs which means little dogs, and he was actually explaining about priority because he had said earlier in the account that he came to actually witness to the house of Israel, not to others. And this was a Phoenician woman that came to him. She was a Canaanite actually, and it shows that she understood what he meant about priority, because her answer was not one of disgust, but she said that the little dogs feed from the master's table. So she understands that in a home with a pet dog, the children will be fed first, and then the crumbs were given to the dogs. And she understood that, and she understood the priority, and as a result, she answered, and it showed that Jesus also appreciated, because he spoke about her faith and did heal her daughter.
All right, the branch makes this point. It says, Jesus evidently wanted to indicate the order of priority. In the household, there are both children and dogs. Children would be fed first. And isn't that true in your own household? If you have children, most likely you have fed your children and your family before the dogs. And just a brief... The children that aren't getting the support they need. Excuse me. We appreciate your thoughts, but this is not an open... It's all hidden from the congregation, so we have to bring it out. That they don't have to be in an organization or children, you can leave. Parents will shun you from professional Jehovah's Witnesses they're known for, but there's help outside. All right, let's go ahead and turn the meeting back over to Brother. Thank you all for showing up and leaving us. I want to go this way. Sorry. So please do your research, brothers and sisters. You won't do your research?
Friends, I'd like to thank everyone for your comments and participation in our digging for spiritual gems.
But please do your research.
We have a Bible reading.
Jehovah's Witnesses
are
being sued for thousands and thousands of dollars every day.
Verses 1 through 20. And Brother Ortiz is going to present that for us.
I was molested by my father for 14 years, and the elders knew the whole time. The elders knew for 14 years. How many people are you going to quiet? Okay, but why don't you call the police? Why didn't you call the police on my father when he was raping me?
You're going to have to ask you to leave, please.
Oh,
how many women are you going to take in the back room and ask them inappropriate
Think about the two-witness rule, ladies and gentlemen. Requiring a rape victim to have two witnesses doesn't make sense. Do your research.
How many elders have taken you in the back room and asked you odd sexual questions?
Why do you overstep the commandment?
How many people have been silenced?
For example, God said, honor your father and your mother, and let the one who speaks
you disrupt our lives by asking us inappropriate sexual questions and ruining our lives and our innocence.
Whatever.
Police will be on their way.
Why don't you call the police when there's pedophiles in the congregation?
Me too. Why? Why? Did I do something wrong?
The Watchtower is paying $4,000 a day in the state of California to keep pedophilia records private.
Just them?
But their hearts are far removed from it. It is in vain that they keep worshiping.
Why me, sir?
You're recording.
Can you please not stand over me like that?
I'm coming over here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is it because I was recording the commotion?
Thank you.
Yes.
You're disrupting our meeting. You're no longer.
How am I disrupting?
By your comments out loud.
I didn't comment. I didn't comment out loud.
You're disrupting right now.
Because I'm being asked to meet for no reason.
Leave without having the police have to remove you.
Why? I'm a witness.
Call the police.
Okay, I'll leave. Please look up the Australian Royal Commission. Your children are in danger. Please, we care about your children. There's pedophiles that do not... Do y'all care about your children? No? Wow. Okay, I'm glad I got that on video. Wow.
Please
Please don't get so close to me, sir. I'm walking out. I will leave. Please get further away from me.
Just go on.
There's perverts in the Kingdom Hall, and they're not required to go to the police unless there are two witnesses to the child rape. There's a class action lawsuit in Canada right now. Millions of people who have been coming forward about their abuse. Please don't stand so close to me when I'm talking about sex abuse. Thank you. It's because it's America.
wicked reproduction,
JWFacts.com. Please look it up.
sexual immorality, theft, false testimony.
Do you think that's appropriate to ask a young
These
girl?
are the things that the child.
You can't look me in the eye, but when you're in a judicial, you look me in the eyes and ask me.
And you guys
Knock it
don't
off
care.
with the inappropriate questions with young
So
girls.
make sure
You
you tell them
understand?
that, in case they didn't hear me.
I will call the
'Cause
police.
it's a
The
serious
next time I
situation.
find out another elder asks
It's not
another
blue, it's purple.
oddly sexual
Diane.
question. I know you. And that's all that matters.
Racial discrimination.
What?
Really?
Okay, that's a new one.
You got something against purple shirts?
I have to go inside.
Practice calling the police on pedophiles.
Don't abuse any young women.
How you doing today, officer? Good.
They disrupted our meeting, so we just.
And we left when we were asked
We
to leave.
spoke out loud inside the meeting hall.
We've been sexually abused by these men. These men just like this, they take us in the back room and ask us.
Okay.
If you have any
and we
questions
just-
for us, we'll be inside.
Okay.
We're
Let's
just
go
done
over
being
here. Let's
abused.
go over here for right now. Take a seat. All right. You got no
Oh,
weapons or anything on you?
yeah, no, sir.
weapons?
Yeah. We have a card
Okay.
with information on it.
We're members
Go
here.
ahead and have a seat, and we'll talk here and figure out what's going on. All right.
Where's that?
Do you have any identification on you? Yes, I do. Yeah, I'll just get you.
Are you safe?
Feel safe?
Just make sure.
All
right.